Did you know that closing old credit cards can actually drop your credit score? Let me explain. Now, last week, I got to experience this firsthand. I had one of my oldest cards that I'm guilty I do not use. I have not used it in probably 4 to 5 years. So what happened? The bank closed it because I don't use it. And unfortunately, that dropped my credit score about 10 to 20 points, depending on what app you looked at, right? But nonetheless, I could have avoided that had I made better selection of credit cards and actually rotated them so I'm using all of the cards that I actually have. And that's a prime example as to why you don't want to close old cards that you just don't use, or maybe you're like, I'm so done with this card, I don't want to pay it anymore. In that case, sometimes it's okay. Like if you have a crappy secured credit card and all of your other cards are between 3 and 5 years old, then get rid of the old secured cards. You really don't want those anyways. But if it's a well-known bank like Bank of America or Chase or whatever, you can sometimes ask them to do a product change. Now, here's the down everything about that. You don't want to do a product change where it would actually change the account and essentially open up a new account. You want to be able to keep this as the same account, but maybe if they can transfer the product so you didn't have to pay that annual fee or transfer the card without closing the card and maintaining that same account number. Sometimes it can be tricky, but that's why you always want to pay attention to the cards that you open and make sure that this is going to be a card that you want to maintain for the next 5 to 10 years. Make sure that it's a card that the bank has had for a while, because you don't want product changes to affect you. Because what happens, like what happened to me last year, I had 2 cards that transferred cards. So the PayPal line of credit, that was canceled and changed to a MasterCard. And then I had the GM Financial card by Goldman Sachs, and that transferred over to Barclays, which resulted in 2 closed accounts that had some nice history, and then opening up a brand new account. So it happens, but we want to try to avoid it at all costs and not close out our old cards. Keep those open for as long as possible. Same concept with the installment loans. I know sometimes, you'll pay something off, but don't think that's going to raise your credit score. In fact, when I paid my car off, it dropped my credit score 30 points because I had been paying on it for probably close to 5 years, and then all of a sudden it's paid to 0. So I'm no longer getting that on-time payment for an auto, and I no longer have any autos on my credit report. So it did make my credit score go down, but ultimately it makes my debt to income ratio a lot better. So, which debt to income is not based on your credit score per se, but when it comes to purchasing a home, that does matter a lot. So make sure that you're just educated about everything and decide whether or not, is this card going to be really worth it for me to close? Because the goal here is just to have them open every time they're going to report an on-time payment, whether you use them or not. So it's constantly feeding that positive credit to your credit profile that your score needs to grow and flourish. So hope that helped. Make sure to follow, like, comment below. Let me know if you're new here, and follow me on YouTube. I've got an entire credit secret playlist out there that goes over everything of how people are fixing credit right now, so that way you can work on getting those negative items removed from your credit and then focus on that healthy, happy relationship moving forward. I'll see you next time.